So the question is, what is your take on business in Midrand and South Africa with regard to participation of small business? Mr. Massimo, I will ask this question so that we focus on this question by the chairperson, and I will quickly come in. So maybe if you can be brief and let's just get to the point so that I can bring in some questions before we close. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I actually don't like being called a small business. I prefer being called a growing business. Yes, we started somewhere, but we've never seen our vision as small. You know, many people used to ask or used to think that our competitor is Mama Kumalo, who's got a kitchen somewhere, and we're saying she's not our competitor. We will support Mama Kumalo. Our competitor is Nando's, it's KFC, it's McDonald's, it's Chicken Licken. That's when we even had one trailer only. So we're not a small business, we're a growing business. However, Midrand has also been a strong support hold for Braai Guru. And it's funny how we actually became a member in this group, because it was one of the members who was very well misinformed but not happy with what happened with another client in Bloemfontein, but that member assisted with transportation for that. And I mean, we were called thugs, and we humbly came back and tried to explain what happened, and it wasn't actually our fault, it was a fault of the transporter, etc. And we actually even assisted the transporter, because that transporter was a small business, or is a small business. I mean, he only had 2 trucks, I think, and we needed a truck to go do work in Bloemfontein, and that member assisted with the truck, and the truck broke down while we were in Bloemfontein. And I mean, if you rent something, you have the right to leave it there and say, I'm paying you for the service, I'm leaving your truck, I'm coming back. No, we stayed, we fixed the truck and brought it back. But of course, then we then said we must negotiate rates and all of those things. But anyway, long story short, Midrand were introduced through another small business, and yet the business that are here have supported us greatly. I mean, we are actually looking at opening around Midrand and Centurion, because one of our greatest area of delivery is in and around Midrand. And our business is positioned in Randburg. So small businesses are important because they support us. Our supplier of vegetables is a small business, and she's got a store and she delivers the vegetables to us. So we order and she delivers. That's a small business. So all of these things are about cross-pollination and supporting each other. I mean, you know, when we started one of our conversations, and when we're still toiling around the idea of Braai Guru, we were actually sitting at Busy Corner saying, you know, this needs to be given to South Africans, the bride meat. And we said we wanted to grow this concept of this meat to be taken to South Africans everywhere. And, you know, it would have been nice to sit with Busy Corner and say, we sell the same product, we sell meat. We probably get it from the same supplier. Let's collaborate and speak to that supplier that now we're increasing the bulk, so we must get a bigger discount. So, you know, there's always opportunities and growth opportunities and market power in collaboration, especially with small businesses. Move away from being small businesses to growing businesses.
Thank you so much. And on that note, I also want to say that we want to reiterate our stance that as Midrand local economic empowerment, we see ourselves as a team and not as competitors. Even if you are selling a similar product, we believe in numbers, in strength in numbers. We believe that if you come with your product identical to mine and we put them together, we can achieve more. And just like you are saying now, that it gives us even buying powers and bulk discount and the ability to negotiate for them and so forth. And that is what these big businesses are doing. And they go into one umbrella, and when they negotiate with a supplier, they get the best of rates, and because of teamwork. And so we just wanted to
Somalians do it very well.
Yeah, definitely. We just wanted to add to that, and I want to say that I'm very grateful to hear you talk about participation in your business. And I want to say, you know, because you mentioned that a supplier of your vegetables, let's say it's a small business, and I want to say that you see that a small business is participating in supplying or supporting another small business. And why am I saying this? I'm emphasizing this because if we do not create space for ourselves, we must not think that a bigger business will create one for us. It begins with us. When I see a need of a particular service that can be rendered or delivered by a small business, I must take courage and approach that business and for assistance, because that's how we can build our economy, and that's how we can build one another. And that's exactly what the MLEE is all about. And that's why you see people are posting there. And when I'm interested in a particular service, I go to that group first and make sure that I support my own, because like you said, yes, we are small businesses in our starting point, but we are growing. So we are growing. When we say we are small businesses, it's not our destination. We are not starting small and ending small. No, we are small business to start, but we are growing, because everything that grows starts small. Growth is supposed to bring expansion. But I want to take a question here by Ntabi saying, and the last part of the question is what I want to ask you because of time. It says, where do you expect to see yourself in 5 years? In fact, why am I saying this? I want to ask this question by Ntabi saying, because you said, yes, we started small, but we are growing. So it means growth is taking, yes, December, you say that December we want 5 provinces, right? That's great. Yeah, you just came back. You just came back from Polokwane today. That's Limpopo is another. So you said Bloemfontein tomorrow. That should be Free State is another province. I can see already that we are getting to 5. We are already talking 3 provinces within a short space of time. But talk to us. Where do you expect to see yourself in 5 years? And let me also say that, and how, let me add by the how part of the question, and how do you see yourself getting there? Please talk to us in brief.
Yes, thank you. We definitely go in the route of franchising. Already we are sitting with a University of Johannesburg in terms of designing the franchise model. And remember, I did mention that we want to be a developmental franchise strategy, where whoever the business that the person that will be taking over the franchise will go through a qualification through UJ to ensure that they can run the business profitably, etc. So we're going through a franchise route. My goal is that by next year we should be selling off franchises, and you guys can have dips of some of the franchises in and around South Africa. And in 5 years we should be in the world. I want to open the first branch one day in New York, and in France, and in Angola, and in Australia, in China, etc. So our 5-year strategy is that in the medium term, we franchise in and around South Africa and Africa. In 5 years, we should be going.
Wow. Wow, we are truly inspired by this time and the story that you are sharing with us, Mr. Tao Masimula of the Bright Guru. And you know, we are so happy that we have you as one of our own. And this is the vision that you have around your brand. And I know we can sit here and talk more and more. We can go into hours. Honestly speaking, we can go into hours, and you can see that I'm not sure if I was repeating myself in questions, but I always have more follow-up questions. And I believe that time will come and we will engage moving forward. But what you have shared is more than enough for somebody who is sitting, probably is part of this, or maybe could not make it for this e-dialogue, but somebody sitting there is saying, number one, it can be somebody who says, I want to start my business, and I don't think it's the right time to start because of COVID. And I want to tell somebody that, look, the Braai Guru had to restart the strategy, had to go back and reset and press reset and say, what we thought will work for marketing is not going to work. We have to come again with new ideas of selling the same product. We have to find new ways of marketing this a brand, the Braai Guru. We have to tell the people that you don't have to gather together for us to come to you and serve you. You can contact us, you can reach us via whatever means, and you get to us, you place your order, and we will come to you and deliver the product that we sell. And also somebody maybe is sitting here and is saying that I'm negotiating with a landlord. I don't see my business working. They are saying that this COVID is likely to go into next year. I don't think it's going to work. I think that we must approach it with not with a mind of defeat. We must take some inspiration from the story of Braai Guru and say that even them, they had an opportunity, they had a good opportunity to say, you know what, guys, COVID has come and we want to close. But no, they said, no, let's come together, let's sit together and let us re-strategize and say that now this is how we used to do business. Seasons have changed. We need new approach of still selling the same product. And that's what is winning. And I want to believe that probably if seasons did not change, we will be talking to Mr. Tauma Simula, still focusing on his one shop and not even thinking of strategies to expand the way he is. But you see, he took a step and he jumped out of his comfort zone and say, instead of me locking myself at home and say, it's over, our plans are now shattered and we are no longer moving forward. They said, we bring together our team, we need to think and we need to give birth to new strategies and come up with marketing strategies that will speak to a person who is behind closed doors. And that's what is exactly working. And people are not forgetting the taste of Braai Guru.